Okay, so today we are, well, I am trying to fill in this gap that you can see just there. Well, not the gap, but the obviously the window that used to be there for the Bedford body. Now the only problem is I should have done this beforehand. As you can see, there's the back of the cab straight through. The problem that I have at hand is I don't want to be removing the body just to put a panel in there, it's because it's a pain in the ass. I've done all the wiring and everything, and I forgot all about that window. So we get the focus. It ain't gonna focus anyway. So, because I don't want to go through the rigmarole of trying to cut a hole out here and messing around, it is doable, but a massive pain. So what I'm doing over here is this sheet of steel. Later on you'll see it hopefully, but essentially I'm putting all these tabs on here so that hopefully I can put screws in from the inside. I've put the tabs in the middle to be able to hold it with a pair of mole grips. Anyway, hopefully I'll be able to bring you along the way to see how I get in there. What I have also done is I had an issue where if I grab the body just there and I wobbled it, you could get the actual body to rock separately to the chassis. Well, and that was rocking in that gap just there, which now I've sorted that problem out with one extra bolt. I doubt you can see it in there. That's the one there. One extra bolt in that corner. There we go. One extra bolt in that corner to hopefully, well, it stopped the rocking anyway, so that's one less problem. And something I didn't show last time in any of my previous videos is down in there. So those shiny spots, they're coach bolts. What they are, they're going straight through the bed, and on the cab itself there is a piece of angle iron which is holding those, which is then holding it all rigid together, because obviously I don't want the body to, well, I don't want this moving separate to this part, otherwise there's going to be a lot of problems in the middle. It's going to damage a lot of things. So that's solid together, but it is still all on body mounts. There is no solid mounting anywhere. What's the other thing I did? Nothing. And also one last thing, hopefully today I might get one of the arches on, but looking at the time now at 4:30ish, I'm more than likely just going to get that panel in the back just there, and then call it a night for today. Well, not call it a night, but call it a day. And hopefully I got the arches just there, and I should be able to just plonk that on there, and it's all will be good. Right, there we go. So that's what these little tabs here are for, to hold the mole grips on those 3 tabs there. And as you can see, I should be able to sort some sort of internal screws out around here, and that should hopefully keep that in there and keep it all nice and dry. I'm actually quite kind of happy that worked, because I didn't think it was going to fit first time, but got lucky there. Alright. Okay, so currently I'm on the wheel arches. I've made these absolutely horrible looking brackets that go underneath onto the steel work there. This one, they are on there solid, they just don't look pretty. But I mean, that ain't going anywhere. Anyway, now though, this wheel arch does fit on there quite nicely. I'll just shove it on. I'll see if I can put it on the top for now. Yeah, it ain't gonna stay there. Now, you know, I'll cut back to with it on, and I'll let you see it. Well, I'll let you see it at the end anyway. You know, oh, and also, there we are. Over hither, we have this. This is the panel finished. Well, I'll say finished. There's still more work to do, but this is how it's going to look in the end. And what I'm probably going to end up doing is getting some 2-inch insulation and then sitting it on top. So when it's in the camper, you won't see any of that. And that'll be sealed off. Hopefully I can make it look nice. And I was going to cut these little tabs off here, and here, because they're mainly used for putting the mole grips on to pull it in tight when I go to put the screws in. But yeah, the only problem is if I do cut them off, I ain't gonna be able to get them out, and that means I've got to cut them inside the camper, and I don't really feel like doing that. So Not like it's going to matter. Once there's insulation on there, a good 2 inch thick or so. Hang on, yeah, 2 inch thick. Anyway, when that's on, that will cover all that anyway. Right. Alright, there's the wheel arch on. There will be a grey one on the front. That's just there. That will be on the front there. That should then tie in with the back here. Just makes it look a bit more like a Daihatsu, you know, using the Daihatsu wheel arch. Helps try tie everything back together anyway. And from what I can see, the wheel offset ain't too bad for what the wheel arch is. I mean, well, I suppose when you compare it to the front one compared to the back one, it's not terrible. I might end up putting the wheels a bit further out just so it looks a bit better on the back, but for now, this wheel arch will do. Yeah, so now I've got to try to do the next wheel arch. I've still got just there, I got to still make something up to go here. I'm not sure what the hell I'm going to do there, but we'll have to see what happens for now. Okay, so grey arch on the front. I'm dazzling you with the lights. Hang on, there's never really a good angle to look at off this ramp. But you can see I put the grey arch on there now. Personally, I prefer it with the grey arch and the blue arch. Just breaks up the blue, you know. On the back, there's the arch on the back. This is it when there's no air in it. So there is still a little bit of travel, a good, well, there's barely any travel. But I mean, it's technically drivable, just not going to be nice. But it is only air assist. There is still springs in there, so at least there'll be some suspension. There's a little bit of suspension in there. You can see I need to sort this door out. As you can see, there's an almighty dent in it. God. Right, so now I've got to try to do the other side, which the other side is still in the original state that I left it in, so it's still bare. And it's still a metal wheel arch, because I took out the blue wheel arch, and I attempted to use a rear wheel arch, which use some weird setup. No one really likes it, but that's what they use on the back. You know, I tried to use it on the front, and I found out they are very slightly different, so the arches won't actually bolt on. But it doesn't matter. You're never going to see it anyway once the cover's on anyway. So yeah, this is the next side, and it's now getting late, but we'll see how far I can get. Okay, it's getting late. I nearly fell over. It's getting late, but I've got everything done now. As you can see, the panel is in. I've been using the mole grips just to grab that, and then the other piece over there, so I can pull them in tight. I've now got all the screws in, all the way around. So that's now close enough to watertight. Now, there's no need to worry about any of that, because there will be, from the looks of it, it'll be about 4 inch, maybe 3 inch insulation. I'm going to try and fit it so it's covering that entire piece. Hopefully cover it over and you'll never see any of that anyway. Yeah, and then the wheel arches, I'll just show you now. Okay, so wheel arches are on. As you can see, I've got music playing in the background. I've got to try and talk loud to not get any copyright shit on me. Yeah, wheel arches are on. Let's just go across over here. You get a better view of it all. There you go. That's it. So now it's looking a hell of a lot better. Well, it looks more like a 4-track now. It's brilliant. Anyway, this might be the end of the video. I don't know. I hope you've, I don't really know, learned something. I don't know. Well, at least you got to see what's happening anyway. Right.